How's it going, everyone? Octopus here, and welcome to a video with Metalcore. As you can see, he is basically the whole screen. Maybe.
That's good. That is good. That
We're
is
going to
good.
be talking about what again?
I forgot, man.
You forgot?
I'm kidding. We're talking about like saving jewels and methods of saving jewels, and Octo has some really good points to make on that. And also, maybe from my perspective, what's another good way to save your money if you're willing to spend money?
Yep, so we're going to have two different sides of this. Mine's going to be more, like he said, save your jewels, min-maxing. If anyone doesn't know what min-maxing is your minimum value of your jewels to the maximum value of jewels. So, for example, something right now is the Skills to Thrill. That would be your minimum amount of jewels spent. So it wouldn't be as useful as a high score challenge spending 3,000 jewels for a 40% medal. That's maxing the value of your jewels, if that makes sense.
It makes sense to me. I hope it makes sense to you guys.
Yeah, it's basically saying like if you pull 3,000 just for that skill, the Attack Boost 3, that 3,000 jewels could have been used for the High Score Challenge 40% medal, which in return could get you top 1,000, which gets you a Tier 3 Gilted. So that's max value right there of 3,000 jewels versus 3,000 jewels just for a skill and a couple random 6 stars.
It seems like you're doing like the domino effect at that point. Like if you do one thing good, then you start getting all these other things. So like, for example, we can talk about like, hey, I've been saving my jewels for a long time, and now they have this Jack and Sally event, and so I spent these jewels that I've been saving, and I was able to get one Jack and Sally, which in return will help me for months.
Yeah, something like that. But it all depends how you want to play. A lot of people don't want that whole patient thing, right? So, and a lot of people can't do it. So this is one of the reasons we're making this video, to help you guys save jewels. Do you want to start off with a good point? Because I got a lot.
I have a good point. I mean, you don't have to listen to us. These are just tips.
Yeah.
So, of course, if you want to spend your jewels on a cute avatar board, be like my girlfriend Toidos and spend all your jewels on avatar boards, because that's what she does. But we're also trying to hear, like, you guys comment all the time going, like, I spent my jewels on this and I messed up. It's like, we're here to help you also, like, make up your mind and be able to conserve your jewels and stuff. So I think that's a good point to put out, is like, you can do whatever you want, but we're here to help.
Yeah, this is just the way we like to play, or just our opinions on this stuff. So it's all take what you guys want from it. So start off, what would you think is the best way to spend your jewels?
I think all at once. For me, at least, I try to do like what I used to do when the game first came out, was I would do it in bunches. Like, I'll do one pull this event, one pull this event. But if you start saving your jewels very slowly, because sometimes you'll do an event and you won't get the pull that you wanted. But at least when you're saving the jewels, when that one event comes that you want to pull on, you have enough jewels to get that guaranteed pull, which is then you could get that guaranteed premium and then also have extra premiums that you might have pulled randomly. So like, I think all at once is my idea of saving jewels to the maximum potential of what you can get. But that's just my opinion.
No, it's a really good one. It's actually how a lot of new players should be playing. They shouldn't pay for those 300 jewel pulls, because those are garbage.
Yeah.
You literally want to wait for a banner that's really good, and if it's a Mercy Pull 5, you want 15,000 jewels. If it's one like the Illustrated Kari, it's 25,000 jewels. So it depends how many jewels you need, but you want to go for that Mercy Pull, just like Metal was saying. Another way is the way I've been playing, which is kind of the same idea, but in between, if you guys are impatient or want to compete in high score challenges, what I do is that I'll save a bunch of jewels, and when a high score challenge comes out that I actually enjoy, you use those jewels to get those 14% medals like we were talking about, to get you other medals. So then you're not just waiting for a medal that might come out. You actually get something really good in between and have a powerhouse of a deck. So it's another good way.
Sorry.
It's okay.
You also have to think about the free medals that they're giving us and comparing them to the medals that you're spending jewels on, because like that Meowjesty, that was a free medal, is powerful than most premiums, at least because most people can only get one premium and not Gilted, while everybody can get the Meowjesty. So you have to also put that into perspective of the medals that they're giving you. Like, I think I understand what you're saying as well. Like, hey, well, we just got this Meowjesty, and I'm also going to spend some jewels on getting some percentage ups for my high score challenge, and I'm also going to spend this jewels that I've been saving up for to get an avatar board that will help me out for the high score challenge. And then it just all dominoes effects to like helping you out. I think the bad thing that a lot of people do is random spending of their jewels, and by doing that, they're not getting the maximum potential that they could be getting.
Yeah, like a good example is this new skills to throw. Attack boost 3 is good, but you don't need more than 2 copies. So if you're there to pull 3 copies each day, you just wasted an extra 3,000 to 12,000 jewels for no reason.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, what you really need is what you go for. If you already have a spare attack boost 3, and you already have a medal, like a power, speed, and magic medal that has attack boost 3, then you don't need no more attack boost 3s, especially if those medals are carrying you and they have the potential to carry you further. Like Meowdesty, a 4.25 multiplier at 100% guild will be there for a while.
See, that's the difference between me and Octo. He remembers the multiplier. I'm like, dude, this medal's just good, so just use it. And Octo's like, this is the real reason why this medal's good.
Nerd.
But I think, honestly, you guys, like, there's also, we haven't even touched the topic of how to get jewels. So they've been, for the past couple weeks, giving us 200 daily jewels on top of the daily login jewels, which is like, thank you so much, because we've been complaining for so long that we haven't been getting daily 200 jewels, which they've been giving us events, not an event that just like is there 100% of the time, but just events that they're giving us every week. So like people are like, oh, they stopped giving us free 200 jewels. Hey, wait a second. They gave us the guilt campaign or whatever, and those things give you 200 jewels. Mm-hmm. So you just got to think about it. Like, we're getting a lot of jewels now, on top of the daily logins, on top of the leaderboard rewards for your union, on top of so much stuff that, like, just remember, there's a lot of ways to get jewels for free, and I think you got to think about that in the right way and not be, like, all negative about it all the time.
Exactly. There is a bunch, and it adds up quick. Like you said, we have the 200, so in a week we get 1,400 jewels. For daily logins is every 5 days. 50, 50, 100, 100, and a 200, right?
Yep.
So when you average that out, that is 100 jewels a day. Because 200, 300, 400, and 250s is 500. You divide it by the 5 days, that's 100 each. I know this is all nerdy and shit.
I did not even think about that. Jesus.
So that's 100 jewels a day, including your 200. So you're making 300 jewels a day. So what is that, 3,000 guaranteed in a month? Or is that terrible math right there?
I don't know. Either way, you get a lot of jewels. Like,
that's like that's 9,000, right?
You get a lot of jewels. You get a lot of
Pretty
jewels.
sure it's 9,000.
And you're not even adding up the extra random jewels they give you, the maintenance jewels they give you, the story quests, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's a lot of opportunity you have there. And if you're willing to spend money, don't spend $100 for X amount of jewels. I suggest, if you're willing to spend money, spend the money very slowly with the weekly bundles, because you're getting literally half the cost of something. And then you can slowly save up your jewels and have tons of jewels by the end of the month and be able to pull a ton of stuff as well.
Yep, because exactly how I have a friend who spends money in the game, but he doesn't buy the VIP. When he sees really good medals, when he drops that $100, and it's a waste because you don't get the right value if you buy the VIP pack. So if you're going to spend money on the game, like Metal said, plan ahead of time. So even if you're not going to do any pulls, buying that 3,000 for the $20 is going to add up, and when you finally do want to pull something, you only spent like $100 for 30,000 jewels or more, compared to $150 for 14,000 jewels.
Yeah, like, so you should try to be like, I want to spend $100 on this game. Like, not everybody has to, but like, hey, I want to spend $100 on this game. Actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that $100, and every week I'll spend some of that money. Mm-hmm. So, and you'll it's just a better investment, I guess. And that's for spending perspective. For free-to-play perspective, like we were saying earlier, there's so many ways you can get so many free jewels, and the only thing you have to think about is time, and will you actually hold on to those jewels?
Well, the best way to look at it is basically whatever they're showing now will be outdated, and you'll catch up if you pull for the next thing that comes out. So even if you look at that and like, I really want that, it's going to help me, something out later will help you even more. The game's always going to increase in power, so your jewels are the highest value, not the medals. Medals are good at the moment, jewels are forever value. So look at it that way.
That's exactly why, like, when I pull most of the time, after Illustrated Kyrie, I am pulling for things that I enjoy as a medal, rather than like, oh, it's good, because I just have fun with the game, and I just do that. That's
the main point of all games. You guys should be having fun. So like he said before, if you like that avatar board, go for it, guys. Don't worry about this whole min-maxing thing.
You will feel so much better about yourself if you did something that made you happy. And I mean, honestly, saving jewels can make you happy, but then you can just end up spending those jewels. Like, don't do the 300 daily or the 300 jewel pool or the daily 600 jewel pool, because then you won't be able to get that cute avatar board with a little macaroon on your head or something like. But yeah, I think we explained it pretty well. If you guys have any other suggestions, maybe leave them in the comments, because there's other ways you could save jewels and stuff.
There's tons of ways. If you guys need some tips on like how to mindset yourself like that, ask in the comments and we'll give it to you. But besides that, guys, I think we covered a great amount. Metalcore is all smiling awkward over there. Love it. So we're going to end this video here. I think we covered quite a bit, and I hope this helps you guys save jewels or know what the value of jewels is in the game. But as always, guys, Metalcore, just say goodbye.
Peace out.
Peace out. Have a good day, guys. Keep on smiling, because me and Metalcore are always smiling, and it's a great part. See you guys later.